Yeah, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Stokastic.com No House Advantage Strategy Show. Here we go. 2-game NBA slate. Getting into it a little bit here, having some fun. Some good props on the board, and we still got the snake draft in play here. You got the daily draft. We're going to make it happen. How big is the prize pool today? What are we looking at? Because I know for baseball, it's $40K for the 3-bagger. What is that tomorrow? What, $50K? All right. All right, not bad. Not bad. $50,000. How much up top? $5,000 the first place. Maybe we take one of these down before the season's out. I'm Dave Loughran at Lafayette_D. Along with me, Neil Orfield at PlayerQDFS. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good. Yeah, let's take down this Wobness Day. I think this is our day to do it. Probably our final chance. I don't know if we. If
did I say no house advantage?
Oh, did you? I didn't even notice.
Working me to the bone around there. You know what I mean? Underdog strategy show. Jordan, you know, it's fine. It's not a big deal. Underdog's plastered all over the place. We have more than one sponsor. The Underdog strategy show. I'm Dave Loughran with Neil Orfield. Neil, how you doing today, bro?
It's a rough day. My Timberwolves lost. I celebrated a little bit too much during the game. Has been a little bit of a rough day, but you know, getting my energy. It's coming up. Gonna have lunch after the show. That'll really get my energy up. So it's going better now.
Lunch gets your energy up, huh? Mine gets me down.
Yeah, I'm weird like that.
It should get your energy up if you're eating like not bread and shit.
Sure, yeah. If you're not having like a huge, but for me, just post lunch is like when I really start to get my energy for the day. It's doing mornings is struggle.
Man, that's
a struggle for me on shows.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
I have all my energy, and it never used to be this way. I have all my energy like in the morning.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are that way. Like I think it's like whether you're a night owl or like a morning person. I'm very much not a morning person. I like to, in a lot of aspects of life, I like to think of myself as like, Donkey Kong and Mario Kart, just like start really slow, but then the momentum goes and starts, gets faster the more he's on the track. I think I'm like Donkey Kong.
All right. Well, hey, whatever works, man. I mean, you've been on.
You're more like Toad, I think. I think Toad is the one. Yeah.
You've been locked in a small room for the first 5 hours of your day. So
no comment there. No comment.
But anyway, happy to have you guys with us. We're going to do the underdog draft. We're going to get some props. We're going to see if we can go 4 for 4 today and hit a little nice multiplier there. Maybe there's 5. Who knows? It's a 2-game slate, so I don't want to go too crazy here. And if you're just stumbling onto this show somehow, you know, you just found it by chance, well, underdog, awesome platform. I know Neil and I love the best ball drafts. They're going to be getting into NFL action sooner than you know it, man. Sooner than we know it. It's going to be back. MLB drafts, NBA drafts, all that stuff. And depending on what state you're in, of course, you got these pick 'em contests. So link is in the description. Link is in chat as well. First deposit, 100% match up to $100. So if you put $100 in, your account's going to show 200. You put 10 in, it's going to show 20. 100% deposit match up to $100. Beautiful way to build that bankroll up out of the gate and start winning some money. All right, let's do this. Neil, I think we should aim for 4 here. If there's only 3 we like, I think fine. We go with 3 too. There's a couple though that stand out to me. I'm going to let you go first here, but then I'm going to hit on a couple as well. So talk to me here. There's no specific order. They all need to hit. If we're going for 4, we're trying the 10X. Where are we starting it off?
I mean, I like to cheat and just go with the ones that have the best odds in our tools. So Jalen Williams here, I think taking the over on 12.5 PRA for Jalen Williams. That's points plus rebounds plus assists.
Jalen with a Y, right?
Jalen with a Y, yeah. Jaylin Williams. Taking the over on 12.5 PRA here against the Pelicans. We've got him projected for 13.9. He's only playing about 23 minutes, but that's plenty of time for Jalen Williams to hit the over on 12.5 PRA. So just keeping it relatively simple there with Williams, with the projection being nearly 1.5 above the line. He could, hit well under his projection, hit just 13 PRA. He's still above that prop. So I like just taking the simple one with Jalen Williams there.
All right. Yeah, I'm all about it. I don't know what his minutes are going to look like today, but I do like that number. We have him projected at 13.9. All of that checks out to me. No issues there. Was trying to see what a prop was everywhere else. I'm assuming, okay, so let's see. Yeah, 13.5. 13.5 on Caesars with the over juiced at -115. Even money on Bet Rivers and Sugar House at 13.5. Yeah, all right. Yeah, 12.5. Looks good to me. Let's hit it. Look at a couple others here we can dig into. All right. So you got a bunch of unders, a bunch of overs. Our tools love the Trey Murphy over 3.5 rebounds. I'm a little bit gun shy on that, a little bit skeptical on that one. It scares me. But there are a few others that I think we can dive into. One here, I actually like Gary Trent Jr. over 12.5 points today. We have him projected at 14.2. 28.5 minutes we have him at. I think he could play more than that. Nurse is going to go with a super condensed rotation, play a lot of his starters, a ton of minutes, and then Trent's going to soak up a large amount of those minutes off the bench while the rest of them watch from the sidelines. Also, Chicago, you're talking about a team that allows the second most made threes per game, second most 3-point attempts per game. I think Trent gets the minutes. He's gone over 12.5 in 48 of 66 games. Granted, he was playing more minutes earlier in the year and before the All-Star break, but I still think you get enough run here for Gary Trent with his 22% usage rate to get us over that number. If you don't feel great about that, you can always look to exploit this 3-point defense weakness for a team like the Chicago Bulls, right? Like if you wanted to go I'm just looking at like Fred VanVleet. There's a few of these guys. Fred VanVleet can knock down a lot of threes, could put you in a good spot, but I'm going to go Gary Trent over 12.5 points.
I like that call. Let's lock in. So we've got 2 now. I'm debating what to do with Patrick Williams. I think that I like some of these Patrick Williams props because when the Bulls rested their starters in their last game of the season, Patrick Williams included there. So I think that Patrick Williams is somebody that they're planning on relying on in these playoffs. We're only projecting Patrick Williams for 24.5 minutes here. And I think there's upside on that number. I think that they really are starting to rely on Patrick Williams. They might need his defense here against Toronto. So I kind of like the idea of taking a Patrick Williams over. We've got a couple options here. I think the PRA The line is 11.5 for Patrick Williams. The point is at 7.5. I think I'm more inclined to go with the PRA and just bet on, he's able to rack up stats somewhere. So I think I'm going to go, I'm inclined to take the over on 11.5 PRA for Patrick Williams. Because again, at 24.5 minutes, we haven't projected for 12.7 PRA. And it wouldn't shock me to see Patrick Williams get up to, 30 plus minutes. He played 37 minutes in their most recent, important game against Dallas. So I like taking the over on Patrick Williams PRA.
All right, we got 3. Time for one more here. We've got 6 of them with 55+% expected win rates. I mean, I'm looking at DeRozan under 5 assists. I think that's a fine spot to get to, but I'm also pretty sure that this assist prop at other books is at 5.5. It is. Of course, the under's juiced there. Lots of -140s, -145s. I'm fine with that. Joval under 27.5 PRA. I'm fine with. I think I got to go to Jalen Williams under 25.5 PRA. I did a video on OddsShopper today, and I had talked about this extensively. I talked about it the other week as well. Jalen Williams with an E, without the Y, is a good young player, but with SGA on the floor, those rates come down a lot. His usage rate literally drops 10%. All right. His assist rate drops 8.5%. And in the 5 games since March 1st that he played without SGA, I'm going only to March 1st because he was a rookie, took him some time to develop. We have 5 full games, not just like 5 full games with SGA off the floor over that span. He just dominated. But with SGA on the floor in those 13 other games, all of the rates come down. Now you've got a rookie in his first taste of like legit playoff atmosphere action, elimination game on the road against the New Orleans team that, while they may be like a bottom of the barrel play-in team, they allow the 9th fewest points to opponents, 8th fewest assists, 5th fewest rebounds. They're 6th in defensive rating on the season. So I think I'm going to close this one out with Jalen Williams under 25.5 PRA. And we've got him projected at 23.3 in the Bet Pro tool with a 55% X win rate. Yeah, I'm going to go Jalen Williams. Now, do you have anybody else you want to toss in there to go, shoot for the moon here and go for a 20Xer, or do you want to keep it at 4?
I think let's keep it at 4 today. I think it's a good number here.
All right. So Jordan, who do we have? We have Jalen Williams without the Y under 25.5 PRA. We have Jalen Williams with the Y over 11.5 PRA.
12
right? 12.5. Gary Trent Jr. over 12.5 points. And then what was the 4th one? Patrick Williams.
Yep. Patrick Williams taking the over on PRA.
All right. There you have it. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you guys have anything else, of course, you're looking to 20X this, go for it. Also, the Bet Pro tool the first week is entirely free. We have underdog projections with the actual player projection, the X win. You can just sort by that, find all the best bets, the prop, everything. It's the easiest thing to use in the world, and it'll help you out a lot. We should have that link in the description if you're looking to take advantage of a free week on that. All right, man. I like that. I like what I'm seeing here. Jordan, I don't think we do have that link down there, actually. We really should, considering we use these tools. If you can find it, what's up? Yeah, throw it in chat for anyone that wants to, dip their toes in and get a free week.
Lofty, what do you think of this suggestion from Spencer in chat? Neil, you should try breast milk. It helps.
This is from the show today that Josh and I had.
Okay.
And it was an insane show. I mean, it was an absolutely insane show. Neil, I can't even indulge you because we only have a 30 minutes. Go back and watch it.
All right, I'll go back and watch it.
And
I'm sure it's in the beginning. Usually you guys get off track really early on in the show.
This was, I'm going to go out on a limb and say this was one for the ages.
Okay. This was the NBA strategy show?
Yeah. At one point, Josh had me in tears. It all started off with a conversation about that show on TLC, My 600-Pound Life.
Okay. I've never seen it. I've heard of it.
You should. And devolved into utter madness. But yeah, check it out. For any of you playing DFS, we got all the good DFS info in there. But we left a reservation a time or two. Yeah. So you'll see. You want to do a draft?
Yeah, let's do a draft.
5K up top for a 2-gamer ain't too bad.
Not at all.
Let's get in on it. All right. Oh, wait, hold on. Are these 4 players? Is that what they do for small slates?
Apparently.
You and I are learning on the fly with these small. No. Wait, yes
Yeah,
or
it is
no?
4. It is
Yes,
4.
it
And
is.
we're at the turn here. Okay.
All right.
And we don't see the ADP here. Interesting.
Man,
Luckily,
that's
I did
kind
go
of.
through and I ordered it according to our projections. And there were definitely some spots where like we were way different than what the default was. So I wish we could see the ADP just for like to know when we can like risk waiting on a player, that kind of thing. But we're at the turn, so I guess it's less important anyway.
I also think we should be with only 2 games. I'm not super worried about that. Like, I think we're
True.
going to know these guys falling into the place that we want them at. It's a shame, though, that we're not going to get one of Ingram or SGA today.
Oh, Carlos says no ADP on these small sites. So it's not even that they just haven't done it yet. They just don't do it on these.
Right.
Interesting.
I don't think we'll need it. I think we'll be
Yeah.
good to go. Let's see what happens here. SGA and Ingram got to go one. Ingram's just been an absolute animal lately.
Yep.
Just dominant, purely dominant. 29 points, 8.5 assists, 7.6 rebounds over his last 10. He's got 2 triple doubles, double doubles, and 5 of 10. He's been so. I bet the double today plus 150. So hoping we get there, but we're up with Siakam, God, that game 212.5 total.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm perfectly fine going to Siakam here. I think he could play. I think he could play 44 minutes tonight, and it wouldn't be shocking.
Siakam, do you want to go then to McCollum after, or do you want to build in a game stack?
I like Loughran a lot. I mean,
all right, let's do it. We get both sides of that game right away. Siakam, Loughran.
Right. And of course, I don't dislike Van Vliet at all, but grabbing, another thing too, we probably could have gone Siakam and Loughran, and it's not a huge issue if they're both going to be out there for the entirety of the game.
Siakam and Van Vliet, you mean?
Yeah, I'm not saying we should have. I'm saying it probably wouldn't have been a big issue if they're playing the whole game.
Yeah, true. They can definitely both get there.
So when it comes back around to us, is this still 6 rounds?
Good question. Maybe Carlos will tell us. I would assume so.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
All right. So we're 1 pick away.
All right. So Van Vliet went. So it's up. Giddy looks like he's our top projected now.
Yeah, Giddy is definitely the pick.
I take Giddy. I also don't mind taking Valanciunas there. I mean, minutes are all over the place for Valanciunas, but
yeah, this is one of those matchups, and Josh mentioned it on the strategy show today, that could go terribly awry.
It could.
I mean, I also think though that what if he does get the minutes, and Larry Nance is questionable.
Oh yeah, that's a good extra reason to play some Valanciunas. I think that I agree that there's risk there, but I think it's worth taking with Valanciunas.
I'm fine. If he
gets 20 minutes, he'd be fine here. Yeah.
On a 2-game slate where we don't have much of anything to choose from, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, me too. I like it.
All right, let's do it. It's gonna thin out quickly.
Yeah, on a 2-game slate.
Real quickly. So
rough pickings.
We're 5 picks away. We're gonna end up. Scroll down a little bit for me, Jordan. Oh God.
Yeah, gets fun.
Wow. Okay. I kind of like this in an odd way.
It is kind of fun. Might end up duped a little bit, but not the end of the world.
I doubt Gary Trent's going to be there. There's just no way that someone doesn't take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there he goes. That was the right pick.
All right, we're up. Do you like Pat Bev here?
Yeah, I think he's probably your safest bet. And I think there's also upside for considerable minutes in this game as well.
Yeah. All right, let's do Pat Bev. What do you think about this? So then we have 2 picks. It's our final pick on the board here. Could go Kobe White. Do you want to
go with your boy Jalen Williams?
We go with Jalen Williams, yeah.
Scroll down a
Another
little
one.
bit, Jordan. I think Caruso's interesting because it's possible he gets additional minutes. Um,
Would you want Caruso and Beverly in the same lineup though?
Probably not.
I also wouldn't mind Patrick Williams if we want to go a little bit more off the board.
We could go. I think Jalen Williams
Let's
might
go
just be the
Jalen.
upside
Let's go
play here.
Jalen. Yeah.
And I would say Larry Nance, but with Joval, that
Nance
hurts
already
us.
went. He went before our pick.
Oh wow, yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Nance did go. Okay, I think Nance is a great pick that late in the draft. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. But not
we
with
already
J-Val.
had Joval.
Yeah.
We took that risk. Do we do one more draft here?
This did go relatively quickly. We do have time for one more. Do you want to?
I think we should probably hit one more draft.
All right, let's do one more. Ooh, I did not remember to reload my balance. So luckily we still have just enough.
All right, perfect. Perfect. So I really want to see what happens if we get one of the top 2 picks.
Me too.
Locking in an SGA or an Ingram would be pretty nice.
101. There we go. Influencer 101.
Boom. All right. Who do you like more, Ingram or SGA?
So we have SGA projected better. Looks like they have Ingram projected way better. That's interesting. Let me double check that I got this right. Yeah, we've got SGA projected for like 1.5 better than Ingram here.
Okay.
And that's with SGA playing 1 fewer minute too. Ingram
I think
has a better matchup, but
I'll be honest with you. I think Ingram plays probably 42 minutes today.
You think so?
He played 40 minutes. He played 40 minutes in regulation in each of their last 3 games.
Yeah, and this is absolutely must win. And OKC, it's a pace up spot. I'd be fine going with Ingram.
Want to do it? You want to go?
Yeah,
Ingram?
let's just do it.
I don't. By the way, I don't think you can go wrong.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
And I expect SGA to play a lot of minutes too. But looking at Ingram's minutes, he played 40 plus in regulation in each of their last 3. So
right,
it's hard to believe he's not going to get there today if this game's even remotely competitive. And if it's not competitive, well, then it hurts SGA too, unless OKC somehow routes them. But
right,
I don't see that happening.
No. Yeah, I'm good with Ingram.
All right, beautiful. This is perfect. At least now we have 2 drafts where one's going early and one's going late.
Yeah, it's pretty cool getting the spectrum here.
I feel good about this one. James said I prefer Ingram over SGA. Yeah, me too, James. I mean, look, it's razor thin, but if just me personally, I'm projecting Ingram for 40 minutes, and that makes a difference in my opinion.
Yeah, Pete Shepard, I use the FanDuel projections to rank these. Same scoring as FanDuel.
So what's interesting too is you look at this area once you get past Ingram and SGA, like it's clearly a tier down, right? Because you go to the Siakam, the Van Vliet, the Levines, the DeRozans.
But these are all very close within the tier. Like I feel like this tier, they're all pretty similar here.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like this is one big tier right here.
Which makes it like having the 101 or 102 just that much better. Because there's so many that are close together after it.
Exactly. Yeah. But I also think it's nice when we have the 4 to where you and I could just scoop up 2 of the top guys in that second tier at least.
True. But like we're gonna get 2 out of 3 of DeRozan, Levine, and Giddey here.
Right.
Like,
oh wow.
I'll
yeah. See, okay, 1 is definitely better than looking at this. 1 is definitely the better pick.
Yeah, Levine. I say we just do Levine, Giddey here. What do you think?
Hell yeah, let's do it.
I'm liking the way this is shaping up.
Yeah, looking at this, there's no doubt having the 1 or 2. 2 might even be more optimal, really.
Maybe. But now he has to pick Scotty Barnes. You know, I feel like that's a little bit of a step down from Giddey. Maybe not that big of a step down.
I guess you're right.
It's the upside, but
I guess you're right.
A little bit of a break.
I think it's a step down. Yeah, I think you're right. We have Giddey projected for 2 more. Two more. So it's pretty close.
Yeah.
Actually, after that is where it kind of takes a dip, and then you're taking shots.
True.
Like, and I would love Pirtle here. Could he lose minutes? Sure, but it's also possible that he starts closing games again.
Yeah.
And if he does, then you're getting 30 minutes. We're not going to get to him, but Hurdle's a nice pick for here for whoever's going. Hurdle and Joval have some of the same concerns.
Yep. Minutes concerns.
Oh man. All right. This is gonna be interesting. I mean, I'll tell you, I think OG Anunoby is the clear play here.
And we have back to back again. So do you like Dort or Gary Trent Jr. better?
All right. So OG, because the minutes are going to be locked in, right?
Yep.
You can play this second one however you'd like, but I'm going to go OG here. I think we agree on that.
Yep, I agree with OG. Let's look at the projections here. So we have
I don't even hate taking Gary Trent after that.
Trent at 23 is his projection. We've only got him in for 30 minutes though. Wouldn't be that shocking to see Trent pick up a couple extra minutes too. So yeah, I wouldn't hate going with Gary Trent.
Your call, man. Dort or Trent, either one's fine by me.
Yeah, I think we go. Well, let's see. Hang on. No, there's a two. Let's go with Dort. Let's go with Dort.
All right. I mean, we
Relatively
do have
large projection gap there.
All right. Let's do it. I'm fine with that. I don't think Trent is a must-have there at all.
Yeah.
This team looks good.
No, yeah, I'm liking the way this one is shaping up.
Now for the sixth pick, we're gonna be getting scraps.
We might get like Patrick Williams though. You know, like I said, I kind of like him.
Possible.
If he's
gonna have
the
the
final
last
pick, I'd be okay
right?
with
So.
it. Yeah. And we didn't get J-Val this time. Maybe Loughran Nance falls later this one. Probably not, but
that would be interesting. I would absolutely grab Larry Nance, but
yeah,
I'm actually surprised that his projection is that high on UnderDog too.
Yeah, that is pretty high.
3 points higher than ours. Kobe White scares me. I mean, honestly, if Jalen Williams is there, I'd take him again. I'd take Caruso since we don't have Beverly. I don't really hate where we're going to end up, actually.
Yeah, we're going to get somebody who we don't hate.
And then, like Boucher, you just have to hope there's an injury.
Foul trouble.
Yeah.
Trying to guard Vooch.
Even that, I feel like Nurse might just play him straight through it, you know?
True.
But Boucher's a fantasy point per minute guy. You just really can't rely on the minutes. You're probably getting like 15, 16 minutes today.
So what do you think? Okay, Jalen went. All right. So Caruso, I mean,
I think Caruso
Paul.
I think he's an upside play. I think he can play 18 minutes or 30 minutes today.
He's our highest projected, so I'm good with that.
All right, let's do it. This is a good draft.
Yeah, this is much better than the first one, I think.
Can we see our draft, Jordan? All right. That's our first one.
Yeah, so the second one is the below.
Ingram, Levine, Giddey, OG, Dort, and Caruso. That's a solid draft right there.
Yeah, I like that quite a bit.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
I like that one spot, Neil.
I feel like we got the top of every tier. I mean, the second tier, it's like everybody's so close that I'm perfectly fine taking Levine and Giddey from that tier. Yeah, I think that's really solid.
James said, which of these four teams do you think uses the bench the most? Yeah, great question. So not Toronto.
Probably the Bulls.
What's that?
I said probably the Bulls.
Yeah, it's possible. I would think OKC.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's a good call, actually.
They will run a very deep rotation at times. I don't know what it's going to look like today, but yeah, I think you're still probably going to get like 4 active guys. You think about it. Jalen Williams with a Y, those minutes in the starting lineup, he's not going to play, a ton. SGA Giddey will play a lot. Jalen Williams probably like, I don't know, 34. What do we have Williams projected
35.
at as far?
Yeah,
what?
35.
35. Yeah. I would think OKC, not as much. New Orleans is, mind you though, these are all elimination games. These aren't like yesterday. I mean, if you lose, you're out. So you know that Nick Nurse is going to give these guys a shit ton of minutes.
Yep.
I expect all of Levine, DeRozan, and even Vooch, probably high 30s for Vooch, potentially low 40s, very high 30s for Levine, DeRozan. So that's a lot right there. Patrick Beverly, likely plays a decent amount of minutes. I would say OKC.
Yeah, I think okay. See, I think the Bulls. I was just thinking because they have that guard rotation where it's like they have veterans on the bench that
Yeah.
I'm sure are going to play, but they really don't have that many veterans on the bench they're going to play. Whereas OKC, it's like they're probably not going to play these. All their best players. I mean, for the most part, outside of SGA, are first or second year. So it's a little bit tough to want to play them for 40 minutes. I think it's a little bit more likely that they work in some of their vets. So I like that call.
Yeah, I mean, we have Levine at 38, DeRozan at 37, Vooch at 35, Bev at 30. Well, Vooch at 34 and a half, Bev at 28, Caruso. And like you said, yeah, the guard rotation there, DeSumo, Kobe White, Caruso. There's just not a ton you can do with that is the problem. And
Right.
then Drummond probably plays 10, 11 minutes off the bench.
Right.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 Thunder getting 10 plus minutes today.
That's deep. That's a deep playoff rotation there.
And then look at Toronto. And I agree with this, by the way. Van Vliet 40, Siakam 39. And mind you, with these projections, you can't just be projecting everyone for 42, but you know that they could get there.
Yep.
Barnes 37, Anunoby 35, Trent 29, Pirtle 28, and then that's it. Boucher and Precious Achua combining for 30.
Yeah.
Should be a fun night.
Not so deep there. Toronto.
Should be a fun night. Hit that thumbs up before you guys go. Pete Shepard said second lineup will cash. I hope, dude. I cash like that
5,000. Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, for 5K. Let's go. Guys, remember UnderDog. Link is in the description and in chat. You're looking to get the first match deposit bonus up to $100, 100% deposit bonus. So whatever you put in up to 100, you're getting 100% back of that in match bonus. You can follow Neil at PlayerQDFS. Check out everything he's doing over on the Stokastic side, YouTube, Stokastic.com, you name it. I got my best bets video up on OddsShopper for today, so be sure to check that one out. Got some interesting stuff. Had a great day yesterday. Could have been even better if Butler got me that 1 assist for the plus 220 double-double. Yeah, dude, he had 9 assists after the third quarter, and he just couldn't get there. But it is what it is. We go 2-1. Could have been like a plus 4 unit day, though. Would have been great. We get back at it today. I got another double-double in there coming out of New Orleans. So, Neil, anything else you got going on that people should know about before we head out?
No, yeah, I'm going to be doing a VOD on UnderDog, the playoff best ball draft. So that should be coming out today, how I'm prepping for the playoff best ball structure. So it's for NBA. So check that out as well.
Sweet. We'll see you guys back here for the next one. Neil and Eric, I believe, on Friday. Next UnderDog Strategy Show. Shout out to Jordan for producing as always. Peace.